goodness, I got a raid. When did that happen? I'm so sorry. I was posting on Instagram. That's so lame. Sorry. Hello. Thank you so much, Jenny. Okay, wait. I have to turn on my timestamp, so I don't know how long it's been. I hate when you go onto another browser and all of your settings are gone. Chat appearance. Timestamp for new messages. I don't know when this happened. Two minutes ago. Hello, Unexpected Bagel. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone. What were you playing? You were playing. You were playing Just Chatting. What were you doing? Danny is an amazing person. Everyone, please follow her and love her like I do. Sorry, I'm the best part of a raid, the raid song, and I have not tuned my guitar, so it's gonna start with a confused guitar, which is the best thing to start with. Thank you so much for being here, Raiders. I really appreciate it. I have been, for anyone who's been following me on the Discord, me and Chum's Discord, a mess. I've been a mess, so I haven't been the most, what's it called, consistent human being, but I am here and I am ready to party now. Now I'm ready to party. I don't know, man. Much like my drinking habits, you walked into me being a mess. Yes, I have been a mess. I have been busy getting this thing done with Gothic Foodie and passes, which I'm very excited about. But as a result, I haven't had any sleep and haven't streamed to announce the thing that I spent so much time on. Woo! Let's go. All right. How have you guys been? Let me do this. Let me tune. It's nice to see who's everyone chat. Jenny Valentine is someone who I've known for a very long time. She's a great creator and person and a sweetheart. Looking for your cousin. Thank you for being here. Lena, thank you for being here. Tyler, thank you for being here. Chunky Blitz. Q Money likes to watch. Dirty Dulay. Thank you for the follow. Unexpected Bagel. Didn't even see you coming there. Sick Bass Box. And of course Jake. And a 45 stream is crazy. And also Lena, 25 stream streak and is also crazy. Y'all are being crazy right now. Everyone needs to calm the fuck down. Y'all are being nuts. Okay. I swear to God, whenever, we do this every time, but I swear, when I press this calmly enough, even though the battery's low, it turns on, except when I'm streaming. I swear it happens within like 5 times when I'm not streaming, about 25 times when I am. Is there a tuner on your phone? Because I give up on this. And no, I'm not gonna spend $4 from Target. No, I will buy new batteries. But every time I'm like, you know what? I think it's got one more in it. Turns out it doesn't. And then I do the thing where I pop it out. There is an app. My guitar teacher's gonna be so mad at me if I just give up an app. This seems like very, I'm not taking it seriously. But I also haven't booked a guitar lesson forever. Aha! Ahaha! Ha ha ho! Fender has one? Alright, well I'm gonna have to do that. Or I could just spend $4. But yes, I have been in a mess. Ooh. I'd like to know that everyone from the raid is gone now. And that's what I like to do. I like to make sure to scare everyone away, so by the time I welcome them, there's no one left. That's how I stream. I was talking to Sardako the other day. So me and Sardako, we have these calls where basically he just tells me everything I'm doing wrong in terms of content creation and streaming, and basically just to pull myself up from my bootstraps. And all the advice is good. Do I follow it? But it's all very good advice. And one thing he says is, you know, I plan everything before so that there's no downtime, so that whenever I start stream, it's all seamless and we go straight into it instead of doing any behind the scenes stuff. On that note, here's the raid song from 5 minutes ago. How's this? It's the raid song. Whoa, thank you, Danny, for the raid. Danny's very, very awesome. I really appreciate you being here, hanging out today for the raid song. Oh, he's the master of the night song, the champion of the sun. Danny's the master of karate and friendship for everyone. It's the raid song. Whoa. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Moat Simulator. I am a mess. I am born and enshrouded in darkness, and I'm barely keeping my life together right now. Thank you so much for joining us on this day, the day of our Lord, August 31st, 2025. Thank you for pointing that out, Chunky. Honestly, there have been countless times I've done the raid song, or like full songs with the background music, and no one says anything. And then everyone's too scared to say anything after it's over. They're like, we're just gonna let that happen, you know? So I do appreciate it. Whew. I have an announcement. I don't know if you saw this announcement, but we announced that we are on passes. Y'all might ask, what is passes? Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much for asking about what that is. Let me tell you all about it. Let me tell you all about it. Let me tell you all about it. Sorry, JoJo's here. So I covered the record player, but then I don't like the way it looks on the camera. And also no one would give a shit except me. And now you're aware of that. So passes is basically it's like a Patreon sort of thing, right? It is similar to Patreon. I don't know if y'all remember Fan House, but Fan House got eaten by passes. And it's basically just similar to Patreon, behind the scenes stuff. And we are using it, me and the Gothic Foodie, to help launch our film production company called Final Girls Productions. Why does this matter? Hi, Paper. Why on passes? Well, 2 reasons. One, they have been super, super kind to us and really responsive. I got a DM from them, and it went into my spam box. And you know, whenever you get a DM being like, yo, we saw you and we want to help out, and you're always like, okay, girl, absolutely not. I know you're a scam. You know what I mean? These things are always scams. And then I was like, all right, let's try this. So we set up a call. And I got their personal email, not their personal email, but these 2 wonderful humans. I don't know if they want me shouting them out or anything, but these 2 really, really cool people that work there is work address. And I'm like, okay, I got their actual work address, not just no reply at passes.com. That's cool. Capitalism do be capitalizing. And so then we had a call, an in-person call, and I was like, okay, this is sick. Not an in-person call, but a meeting. And then they were like, okay, we want to talk more over dinner. And I was like, okay, that's sick. And so basically, I now have, there's, a couple people at Passes that have really been treating us like a creator success manager, in a way, you know? And obviously, I've never had a creative success manager before. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying, Jake. That's why we on Passes. Buy me dinner and I'll rep your website. No, that's not 100% everything. But basically, we were talking about creator success managers, and we were saying that people on Twitch with hundreds Like, it used to be the thing where, like, if you, back in the day, if you were a partner on Twitch, you would get a creator success manager. Kind of like if you were a partner at all. And then it got to the point where it's like, okay, now there's too many partners. So now it's just sort of like on the bigger side, like they get creator success managers. And now it's the point where it's like people with like hundreds, like literally a CCV of like high hundreds, maybe even low thousands, like do not have a creator success manager. They don't have a point person. And I was just like, and especially like with YouTube, like I'm starting to go onto YouTube and like, you know, fuck me, I'm just getting started. So I'm just like, okay, I guess like nobody's gonna give a fuck about, I'm never gonna get basically like a help like that. Like I would always love some sort of similar like help, and I just never got that. And they're really willing to. It's because they're like, you know, I think they're not really a startup because they're like they got you know a fair amount of like money, and they like 8 fan house, so they're not really like a startup per se, but I guess they are because they just got started. But they're like really helpful. Like they're literally like acting in a sense like a creator success manager. They're like helping us set it up, and they also let us film our promo in their office, which was awesome. I don't know how much I'm supposed to say about this. No one gave me a script or anything, but they were in the old FaZe Clan building. I don't know if I'm like allowed to say that, but like FaZe Clan, which is like absolutely on its way out, back when they had money, their office is the old FaZe Clan building. Am I supposed to say that? It's public, right? Passes FaZe Clan. Like, I can say that, right? Like, there's nothing stopping me from saying that, right? Passes building. Passes office. Like, I Googled this. They didn't tell me this. Yeah. If it's Googleable, I can say this, right? Anyway. But, now it's behind a paywall. Lucy of Passes. I mean, it used to say it was the old FaZe Clan building. I don't know. Maybe they heard me say it and they took it down. Hey, Crimson. Mo exposing the industry. Exposed. Our legal team would like a word with you. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen our promo video? I want to show you guys. We worked really hard on it. And what's really cool is, like, I feel like I had at least a couple people be like, oh, did you guys hire a crew? And like, we didn't really, like, we just have like some really sick friends, and we were just able to like get people together, and we have a really awesome team. One thing was awesome is our friend Kent, he's helping us do film stuff, and he wants to do more horror short stuff. So basically what we're doing is we're using this to we're gonna make horror shorts, and like we're actually taking the whole like Final Girls production thing like seriously. So yeah, the cool thing, and I haven't updated it yet because honestly I've been a fucking mess, but there's like there's like, you know, the regular like $7 a month like subs, which like low-key, if you're subbed on Twitch and you want to give us a bigger cut, just I'd switch over there. I'm thinking I should maybe make it the exact same price as a sub on Twitch. That probably makes more sense. A lot of me is just thinking out loud. But yeah, because then it's like if you're subbed there, just sub over there. Like, I don't Hey Dirt, how are you doing? But yeah, there's some stupid big tiers on our passes. Like there's some really high ones, and I haven't written it down yet. But my feeling is if somebody wants to be a subscriber or like a member for like a high amount a month, we're just gonna start making shorts for them, basically, because we're gonna make shorts anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna like make these high quality, mainly like vertical, which I'm really annoyed about. The old film kid in me is like really pissed about it, but it seems like that's the only thing like the algorithm is pushing. Apparently everybody just has to like just suck off the algorithm at all times. But so it'll be a lot of vertical. We want to do like a mix. But yeah, basically like we're going to be making horror shorts, and people can just tell us what to do, and we'll fucking make it, basically, which I think is I think that's cool. Like what I want to do is I want to do like ads and shit. Like, so there's this guy, and he's sort of problematic. And so it's like not the best comparison, but like I think he's a very talented person, albeit probably quite canceled. But his name is Froggy Fresh, and he has done this thing. Like, he's a good songwriter. Hi, Xavier. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I saw you follow on passes. I appreciate it. I know you have to make a whole account. Everyone's like, why do I have to make an account? This is stupid. I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. I appreciate you going through the setup process. But yeah, he will do, this is on his personal Instagram. I think he just does it through his Gmail. But he'll make songs just based on and advertisers will tell him to make songs, and so then he'll just be advertising for like a plumber company. I just think that's the funniest shit ever. So that, I don't know if that explains it. I feel like it's annoying because it's like I want to talk about this, but like people are gonna come in and out, and I don't want to just repeat this 17 times. But hopefully that'll be the longest explanation of this, and then we're gonna go into some crafts, I think. But I want to show you all the promo video if you haven't, because I'm really proud of it. I think we did a really good job. I'm really annoyed because and this is why I'm glad that we're like making this. Basically, this is sort of our accountability website. We're using passes as our, all right, Foodie and Moat, we have to get our shit together and actually start making shit. Because it's getting to the point where like, we will go to parties or like events in like Hollywood, and we'll go to like these like horror events, and we'll be like, oh, like me and Foodie, like we're getting into, like we're starting a production company, we're starting horror, and they're like, oh, what have you done? And we're like, so we literally like are using this as like a jumping off point to be like, we have something to show you. We actually do make stuff. It's not like, it's like saying we're a band and like not having any songs. It's like, yeah, so we're starting it. We have a little skeleton crew, and I don't know, things are looking pretty good so far. I'll show you. This is the promo. I kind of want to show y'all vlog 4 from like the OTK thing. I don't know if y'all have seen that. Most people haven't, but I'm really proud of that too. So I'll show you some of the stuff we've been doing, because I think we're cool. I know that I've been under a rock. I know that I was supposed to be online like 4 years ago, and I like fell asleep. Thank you all so much for being here, by the way. I know it's like Sunday night. I know I started at 10 p.m. I was really gonna try and start early. I don't know why I say this shit. I don't know why I say this shit out loud. No one believes me. I don't believe me. Why? Jesus. But I'm here. We're here. All right. Let me show you some stuff. We up. Yeah, we're up. Exactly. I would also like to know, we have 1 subscription on passes, and I know who it is. So right now our memberships are currently for 1 human being. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna show you this. I'm proud of this, y'all. We did this in the passes office. Sorry, I like put it in my headphones, and like the intro music is blasting on my side. Y'all don't hear it, but it is absolutely going, and I don't know where it's coming from. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, here we go. This is on my YouTube, by the way. Please subscribe to my YouTube. I finally got fucking monetized on YouTube again, because they deactivated because I didn't confirm my address, and then you have to get them to mail you a pin to the address that they already mailed it for, and then they took it away. I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. So I'm finally monetized on YouTube. I'd like to note that in the, I would say, 1.5 years that I've been on YouTube, because I've been demonetized so many times, I'm at $36 total. I think I unlocked this like 1.5 years ago, maybe even 2 years. I made $36. I hate it here. That's partially my fault, but it was just like really great stuff. Really great stuff. I'm doing it. All right. How are you doing, Zadanim? All right, let's show you this shit. Should I just play it? I should just play it, right? We could watch it again. We could watch it twice. I don't know. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck am I doing? We could watch it 10 times. All right. I'm so sorry. I hate showing my like window because it's just like you can't see it, but it's just pirate software, like Internet Archive's video on pirate software. I feel like pirate software got too much shit. I don't know, but it's just just okay. Anyway, all right, let's just move. You can't see it. It just makes me laugh. All right, it's okay. We're just gonna play it. Let me know how the volume is.
So many lizards.
I honestly think it took away from the.
So they fall in the hole. So many lizards.
I honestly think it took away
quiet?
from the point that the director was trying to make.
No.
How do you get that many lizards?
Dark, small spaces. Just not my.
Is everything okay? How's the volume? Should be louder.
Rub it up! Let's go! Wrap it up! We gotta go! Time, let's go! Come on! Push it! No! No time! I need my dolls! No! Get off of me! Get off of her! No, come on! Let's go! Come on! Did you punch her? I don't know. Maybe. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. No. Oh, she handcuffed me! I'm sorry, I'll get going into a time. Come on. Through here. What is through here?
Oh, let me move myself down.
Girl, are we on passes now?
This is now.
Yo, let's make some
Okay. There we go, we got it, yeah.
Let's go.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'm pretty proud of this. It took me so fucking long to edit, man. Foodie did the first pass, and then I did the second pass, and then it was so much harder to do in video. I feel like you have to what's it called? Redo, you just have to start filming on vertical these days because things start on vertical. How are you doing? It's okay. It's okay. It's either it's okay or it's okay, Ray. How are you doing? Welcome in. I am showing the our little promo for our launch on passes, where we will be making some nice short films. We're gonna be making some shorts. All right, one more time. Let's do it, but with commentary now. Yeah, there's something spooky. Yeah, I really wanted it to be obvious. I wanted there to be some spooky
I honestly
stuff.
think it took away from the point that the director was trying to make.
No.
How do you get that many lizards?
Dark.
So the thing about this part was, sorry, I'm just gonna make everything smaller. I have a bit goal for an 𝥔ANNOUNCEMENTS cosplay, by the way, but that's, there's too many call to actions, so just ignore that for now. But just know that there's another goal for that. What was I saying? So this was right. How did we get so this was right after we watched the movie together, and we were just like, because we were doing a fake podcast. There's no point in this This is the podcast room at the Passes headquarters, and we were just like, I don't. Like, it's like, what are we gonna talk about? Because like, obviously the whole point of this video is like we're on a pretend podcast, so we're just like, I don't know, let's just fucking talk about together. And then someone in the background, I forget who it was, but they're like, I haven't seen Together yet, you can't give me any spoilers. And I was like, all right, well, why don't we just talk about the movie Together, but we just make up facts about Together. So, on our passes, there's gonna be some behind the scenes footage of us just a bunch of bullshit. I don't know why, but it was really cracking me up. It's just us just talking about a movie that doesn't exist. So yeah, we were talking about the whole, that a bunch of lizards fall in, and then I was talking about how Jeff Goldblum was in it. Like, basically, like, the extended thing just sounds like we're clearly talking about Together, but then we start naming a bunch of facts that are not in the movie Together at all. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Hey, Dirt Dogs, nice to see you. By the way, I saw you in a YouTube clip. Was it me with the cream pie? I'm so sorry. Of that out of context. Was it me on the NMP stream with the exploding pie? I feel like I'm making it sound worse, but I'm really proud of that, by the way. That is the most viewed thing I've ever had. Hey, have you not seen this, Jay? You didn't see this? We watching this right now. If we're not, this is like, Jay, this got like millions of views. Anwar Ubal, Thank you so much for being here. This is like the most anyone has ever seen me in anything in my entire life. This is... Look at this. Look at this. We got 3.3 mil. We got 4.1 mil. Like we at like, what is this? That's like 7 mil right there just on YouTube. This is my claim to fame.
What are we making?
Cream pie.
Oh, okay.
It's my grandma's recipe.
Oh, your grandma's
Have you never seen this, J-Mart?
A few moments later.
I think
Wow.
it's good.
This can't be it.
I don't know. Look at it.
I'm looking at it. This can't be it.
I
Catchy.
I think it looks.
How do you eat this? You know.
Jay, did you
something wrong
not
with
see
grandma,
this?
man. You know.
Jay, did you not see this? I'm so annoying about it. I keep telling people about it. I'm like, yo, did you see the? No, you don't watch Nick as much as I used to. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's at the point, I'm not really good at watching, like, a lot of streams these days, but, like, which is why I gotta realize I gotta do vertical, because I am the annoying audience that only watches the shorts. Thank you. Oh, so that was, like, real acting, because, I mean, well, I made the thing. I have an SFX person, and I messaged him, and I was like, yo, say I was gonna be on a channel with many people, because it was actually Kachi's channel, it wasn't Nick's channel. Nick has been taking a hiatus, because I think he's been getting bullied a lot, which is not funny. It's not funny. I think he's just a little burnt out. But yeah, I was talking to my friend who does SFX stuff in LA, and I was like, hey, say a lot of people were watching this, like, what should I do? And then he gave me the explanation to do like a big, like a makeshift exploding thing. And yeah, I found, I got that. And so I was like, me and my friend Sunny Brew were like up at 10:30 p.m. making this thing for the stream that was like 11:30 the next day. Yeah, well, I mean, they didn't bring me out. Like, I went up by myself. So G2B, how did I get on this stream? So I was very fortunate. I got onto OTK Top Streamers Chapter 1, which I won. And then I got to go to a house for the finale where I got top 8 out of 8. Top 8! That's higher than top 10, I just want to say. And so I met people there. And yeah, I wanted to come back to Austin because like I had this fear that everyone was going to forget who I was. How tall was I? I was wearing these big boots. So, you know, I tell people don't height dox me or anything, but yeah, I had these big old boots on. So that's what happened. I remember your submission video. Yeah, that's how we started talking, because you saw me on chapter 1, right? You got 4th place in the final. Don't be so modest. That's the only reason why you say that is because the top 3 were named. So let's just say we got 4th. Sure. Yeah, so around 5-1, exactly. So right now we are watching, that was actually, so last year the OTK thing, which I'm so sorry for anyone who regularly watches me, and I'm not kidding about this. I will be annoying and talk about this until I die. Who's the other guy in the stream reaction video? Are you talking about Nick? Are you talking about like the cream thing? Which one? But yeah, what was I saying? It's when I realized that I was quite good at being creepy and spooky, because I wasn't that spooky. I know that's hard to believe. Like, I was creepy. The video on my stream. This is Gothic Foodie. This is Gothic Foodie. I'm sorry. I got confused by that. This person. Hi, Jojo. we're doing a production company together. Hello, she's my bestie. Hi, JoJo's here. Look who's here. Look who's here. Oh, she's good. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. She's my girl, JoJo. I'm a big JoJo fan. Yeah, JoJo's here. So I realized that I could do spooky stuff there, and I was quite good at it. And so that sort of really influenced what's going on. I was talking to Sardako, Jay. I think I was mentioning this at the beginning of the stream before you got here. But me and Sardako periodically have calls where he just gives me tough love for like an hour and a half, which is sort of, this is what you're doing wrong. And he was sort of like, we were talking. It got to the point where I wrote notes too, and he was saying like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, well, tough love calls, pretty much. It's like it's sort of just like content calls, but mostly just like this is how you're fucking up, but with love. Anwar, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I said that. And he was like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to be a streamer? And I'm like, no, like my gut has always told me, and I don't like saying this out loud on stream because it seems like that's a crazy thing to say. But I think my gut has always told me, I don't think being like a full-time streamer is what I want to be. I think I want to make like, I don't know, like, I guess film, but more like video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to make like more polished pieces, and I think it's hard to do that on stream. Like, I love the thing on like Kachi's stream, like where I can do crazy shit live. Like, that's so super fun. But I feel like the things that I'm really proud of are things that, like, you know, are sort of, you know, you plan, you edit. It's sort of my, you know, I imagine in terms of passion stuff. What do you think, Jay? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, because Jay's also a spooky boy. You could do good streams, judging from the clip stream. I appreciate it. So basically a YouTuber. I think basically a YouTuber. But it's hard though, because being a YouTuber, it's like, I don't know, the stuff, creature features. No, what's creature features? It's hard because like the stuff that I do is like, I don't watch the stuff I do on YouTube. Like when I watch creepy stuff, it's like films, which is like films and TV, which, as you know, is not doing amazing right now. I don't know if y'all noticed, but the film and TV industry is not at its best. Of all the genres, horror is doing the best, but like as a whole, it's lower. But horror is a bigger piece of the pie. Yeah, like we'd love to do, yeah, exactly, like direction, cinematography. We want to do like little pieces, you know what I mean? Like, I guess film, but like definitely like we want to make like spooky shit. We want to make like cool shit in video form. I don't know if that's necessarily film, because film sounds like, it's crazy to say film. I think something like this. Okay, let me, like in this right now, I think film is like maybe a cool long-term goal, but a short-term goal seems insane. Let's see. Sorry, can you type it again? Like the back rooms. Yeah, the YouTuber got, exactly. Honestly, like it has been happening. Like the person who did, what's it called? Talk to Me. They did Ronald McDonald, murdering, Ronald, like, what is it? Ronald McDonald murder films or something? It was something like just very YouTube, and they ended up getting like an A24 thing. So it's possible. And we're in LA. Like that's why like short films essentially, yeah, exactly. But like, short films like lead to like being on projects and other stuff, which obviously now is really hard, but that's why I've been like, I was fighting so much. I don't know if a lot of people know, or some people who are regulars know, but like, you know, after the OTK top streamer event, like I got laid off. So I was like, I'm from Canada. So I was like fighting tooth and nail to stay in Los Angeles, because it's like, to me, that's where I want to be. That's, I think, where a lot of this stuff is happening. And so a lot of my time between then and like basically like March or April was me like knowing the writing was on the wall, my job was ending, and having to like find something. Cause like if I don't have a job, I get deported. Like my visa's tied to my work. So yeah, so it's been a long, like it's sort of been like a little bit of a difficult time for me. So, you know, I feel like now it's like, I feel like I'm understanding why I fought so hard to stay here, because just like I've been hanging out with a lot of people and being on a lot of projects with like people who are also interested in it, and it's been very cool. Creature features. I don't know what this is. I will sub to it though. I see this thing. Moat is too smart for ice. Girl, I'm on the run every day of my life. You've seen a guy on IG making jump scare spooky short reels, even if I know. Yeah, those are good. I've seen those. I think stuff like that's good. Stuff like what Molly Moon is doing is good. Dev Lemon's just ripped up. They're like oh, okay, cool. I've never heard of them before. It's it looks like quite high def from what I'm seeing. That's like what you've been working on. Have you been working with them on this? But yeah, okay, cool. I have saved them. You known them for years? That's sick. All right, I'm doing a play-by-play of the promo because I'm proud of this thing. So we're watching it again, whether you like it or not. It's happening again. Your own projects are commission-based at the moment. Yeah. Same with us. That's why we're doing the passes thing. Okay. I don't know where to put my fucking face. Here we go.
So many lizards.
I honestly think it took away.
You dug deep into YouTube comments to find your name and saw not many people notice the tube of cream clip. You saw the tube? Yo, that's sick. Yeah, because when we were setting up the the exploding cream thing, the tube was sticking out, and like we were looking, and I like Arthur and Nick, like, they were just like, you can see the tube, like the tube sticking out, and I'm just like, but people love that shit because people love to rewatch and figure out how we did it, and someone in the comment is gonna be really excited that they see the tube. Like most people are not, but the people who do are gonna be like stoked about it. So yeah, that's why I was like, it doesn't matter if it's showing, because it's like, because then you feel like you really figured something out. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't see the tube. Yeah, I was there. I was like, let's leave it.
From the point that the director was trying to make.
No.
How do you get that many lizards?
Dark, small spaces, just not my... Is everything okay?
So Foodie did the first cut of the edit, but then I did most of the special effects editing, which I'm pretty proud of. I think I did a pretty good job.
What's going on?
Wrap it up! Let's go! We gotta go! Time, let's go! Come on, push it! No!
I always have to have the dolls.
No, get off of me! Get off of her!
Yeah, that punch is epic. Let's watch that punch again. Foodie is like too strong for her own good. For those of you who want to watch along at home or leave a nice comment here, you can look at it here.
I don't know, maybe... Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, she handcuffed me!
I'm trying to figure out color grading. Color grading's so hard. I think I did pretty good for someone who doesn't really know anything about it.
Come on. Through here, through here. Through here.
So much just shit took me so
What is through
long.
here?
I think so annoying. That, I know care how cringe that looks. That took me so fucking long to make it look that good. I was like, that's the best it's gonna get. To get that fucking title.
Here we go, we got it. Yeah. Let's go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a bunch of short film stuff first. Definitely a lot of like vertical shit. Yo, Foodie Lays is balancing with the... I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I zoomed in a little bit and I showed her and she just started laughing. I was like, what if I just zoom in for... Because it's so obvious even when it's zoomed out, so I zoomed in more. So annoying. I'm such an annoying friend. Like, alright, let's see. I want to show y'all because a lot of people didn't see this actually. Thank you very much. A lot of people didn't see the OTK vlog that we did, which was when we first were realizing like, yo, we're pretty good at this shit. It was a 5-part series. But the fourth one I think is the best, and I'm like, I think it's pretty good. I think I'm a little nervous about it, you know. So let's watch this. This is one of the things I'm proud that we did. Don't know, I feel like I'm. Here we go. This is yeah, Jojo, what is it? What is it, Joj? Let me just in real time get this to fucking fit in the frame. Jojo's yelling at me. Jojo doesn't know that I'm at work now, okay? It's busy time. I'm not ignoring you, Jojo. I love you, but we're live. Where are you, Jojo? Jojo? She's yelling. Hi! Hi! Do you want to say hi? Do you want to come here? Come on. Go over here. Come on. No, she just wants to yell. All right. We're watching this. Here we go. This is vlog 4 from our OTK thing last year. I don't know if y'all have seen this.
Hey girl.
Let me know if it's too loud.
Girl. Moat?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to do this another time. You do not seem okay right now. I know it's frustrating, but I don't know, let's go get some food. We can try again later tonight or
I need to re-dye my hair. You live live on YouTube
can't
too?
believe
I am
all
in
the footage got
Chantro.
deleted. Like, I wouldn't be this burnt out if we didn't have to film it twice.
Well, yeah, I mean, now we have to do the work twice, and it's already been kind of a lot.
Like, I don't understand. It's like, does my hard drive need updating? Like, I have one of those, like, standing desks. Do you think it's that? Do you think it's magnetized?
I mean, I don't really know much about this stuff, but I do have a friend who works in tech. I could ask them later.
Fucking
Thank you so much, Enchantress.
fucking magnets. How do they work?
It's ICP. It's insane clown posse stuff.
You hear that, right? You hear that?
What?
Jojo, we're
The
hanging
noise, it sounds like it's saying +1. You hear that, right?
What noise?
I think it's coming from the radio. Here, film this.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, over here. Come on, over here.
Hold on, let's stop it.
That's just right back here, by the way.
What are you doing? Girl, maybe we should just call her landlord.
Told you she's still out of town. I got this, okay? It's really stuff. God damn it. No, once I show you, you're gonna understand what I'm saying, okay?
Okay, I don't know, dude.
Stopped. I'm sure that's just Michael. I'm gonna go grab it, okay? Okay. Michael? I guess it was just the water.
I'm really proud of that. That was me. I'm redoing. I'm going back. One more time. What?
Okay. Okay. Michael? I guess it was just the water. Open it. It's not, it's stuck.
What is going on?
Come on.
Do you have a light?
Yeah.
Yeah, like my landlord is too high to know what's going on. Thanks, Enchantress. This is the first thing we did. That one was good. Yo, one more time. I'm so proud of that one. That is like that is like me falling into like a hole in like my bathroom. There's this like gross bathroom. There's this gross hole out the window where there's like what's it called? It's just like I think it's just to get like air out the bathroom, and we were just like, I took a ladder and I like went down there. SFX stuff. My friends are so going with SFX.
It's not going. Michael?
Yeah, I don't know how my landlord didn't get annoyed at us. I warned her. I was like, we're gonna be really annoying, so I hope that's okay. And she just never, she never said anything. This is also really my basement, by the way. This is not like I rented this. This is like actually where I fucking live. This place should be condemned.
I think she's going.
Also, it has a lot of asbestos in it.
What the fuck is that? What? Oh my god. Dude, I don't know. I don't live here. Is that another language?
I don't.
I've never seen anything like that in my life. It looks like it's some sort of code or something.
I mean, have you ever been down here before?
No, my landlord always locks the door. I've never seen any of this shit before.
Dude, that's wild. Oh my god, girl.
What?
Is that your vlog?
Welcome to vlog 2. Look, I did something twice in a row. Literally me all the time.
Foodie? Foodie? I don't understand you. I don't know what you want.
Give me an Oscar, by the way.
Is that air one?
See, this is what when we needed one of the cream pie thing. If I had that machine, I would have been. So this was literally like, right? It's just we're big Erewhon fans, you know what I mean? So this was like literally, this got so out of hand, what this was. So what this was literally getting ready for like the OTK event in October, like the finals, and me being like, yo, wouldn't it be fun if we had like a little like horror promo thing? And then it ended up being like 5 parts. It ended up being like I put more effort into this in the actual competition of the finals. Like no wonder it got top 8, man. I was like, we spent so much time on this, but I think it's because like I realized that it's like this is what I wanted to be doing more. It's like I really am like so happy with what I did with like OTK, and I'm really proud of like, you know, the competition and like my streams and stuff. But I was like, at this point we both realized it's like, yo, we're good at this, like let's just do this. So I'm really happy everything happened last year, but I think the real thing was like, like this is where I want to be. So this is explanation. If you want to help us make some horror shorts, we're doing it on passes on the link above. Follow the link. But seriously, I don't like, so far the top tiers, if you have ideas, we're gonna make a horror short for you on the top tiers, like the top 2. Honestly, we only have 1 subscriber so far. Please let me know if anyone subs here. So we might lower it a bit for now. Like eventually we want to like have it raised just because it's like it's a lot of work. But at the beginning we may absolutely make it perhaps a lower a lower bar. But yeah, I'm excited. Thank you, Dirt, for making an account and following. I appreciate it. Honestly, even if you don't have like, if you can't sub right now, just like making an account and following is helpful because it shows the people at passes that are being really nice to us that people care. So honestly, even if you don't sub, if you just make a passes account and follow, that would mean a lot. That's a scary and hot ghost at the same time. Thank you so much, Intantro. That is what we try and go for. I try and do like a more, what did I try and do? I try and do more scary, but then I feel like I have a lot of like queer friends who are like, you gotta make the ghost hot. I'm just like, that's so silly. Like, I love LA. You need to cut. Oh yeah, let's see, Zach. Yeah, we did a whole live stream where if we hit a certain goal, we were going to we're gonna handcuff our friend into the basement. Thank you so much, Intentro. So there's just like this unhinged clip. Oh man, I want to be queer. And done. GG's, Lena. Congratulations. Something tells me you already were, but you know. All right. Let's see. Where's the clip? Where's this? That's such an unhinged clip. Where is this clip with Zach? Let's see. Videos, default, clips, top, all time. I feel like it's gotta be near the top of the all time, right? Let's see. Zach in the basement. Where is my clip of Zach in the basement? Oh yeah, this one. This is a good clip.
Super relaxing, cozy.
Here, I'm gonna copy the link so you can. I don't know, Enchanter. There's a lot of people in horror who just who are. I don't know. It's a big thing. I don't know. All right, here we go. I do a lot of you know.
We hope the shrieking doesn't exactly.
I'm being held captive.
I like how there's still like the posters from there, and there's like a hanging baby and stuff. Like it's still, they still are posters down there. But now I'm afraid because of all the asbestos that we realized while we were on this stream. So my
Super relaxing, cozy.
I do a lot of just fun, relaxing content.
Just like Stardew, we're fishing.
Yeah, we wanted, so we were really inspired by Stardew Valley for this stream, and we wanted to have something that people could sort of relax and go to sleep to. So, I've just been told, like, a lot of people have, like, you're my comfort streamer, all this sort of stuff, and I'm just like, I'm
That's
gonna
what
do
we
it too.
aspired.
Yeah, so we decided that we would do our little, we wanted everyone to feel comfortable and, like, go to sleep. And yeah, that's sort of what we're going for. So let me know if we like write in the comments if we did a good job. Like I know it's pretty late at night, so I hope that you guys, you know.
We hope the shrieking doesn't exactly.
I'm being held captive.
No.
You
No.
said okay.
No. No. Thank you for the raid. What great timing. What great timing for the raid. Thank you so much. We are talking about announcement times. Your first raid? Yeah, how was it? How was V Rising? Was it V good? I don't know. That wasn't even a joke. That was like when my dad tries to tell jokes. Okay. Ugh. I got my like juicy sweatpants on. We're at real peak. We're real peak trying here with the outfits. I've dressed up 3 days in a row. I need y'all to know that that's like not a thing for me to like just like put on makeup and like look like a human 3 days in a row. So this is like by day 3, I'm just like, you know, just sweatpants, t-shirt, good enough. It's the raid song. Whoa, thank you Enoch for the raid. Enoch's very, very awesome. I really appreciate you being here, hanging out today for the raid song. Oh, he's the master of the night song, the champion of the sun. Enoch's the master of karate and friendship for everyone. It's the raid song. I really appreciate you being here. Am I your first raid ever? Really? Like ever? I feel very special. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Finding trouble trying to sleep. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Playing songs and hanging out. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I see Faye. She is the best. I love Faye so much. I love her. Here we go. Doo-doo, doo-doo, wait, doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Faye, how are you? I love you. Thank you so much, Chantro. God doesn't give with both hands. You're right. You're right. You're right. One of these must be a lie. I'm doing great. How are you? I am doing better than I've been this week. I don't know if y'all have been following. If you hang out on my Discord, it's pretty much just me advertising passes. Which please follow me on passes. Please make an account and follow me on passes. And then also crashing out, basically. So that's sort of been what I've been doing. So I'm talking about how me and Foodie were making horror short. Give out money! Ah! Or at least follow to start, please. High highs and low lows. Yeah. Oh man, there've been some high highs and low lows. I feel like last year was like peak high highs and low lows, but then it was like, I feel like now it's like less highs and less low. I don't know. High highs, low lows for sure. But things have been well. I went to a horror VHS thing yesterday. Discord is here. That's me and my good friend Chiblago's joint Discord. We've been friends since 2018. We started streaming together, so now we have a joint Discord where we do cool stuff. And yeah, yesterday I went to a horror VHS thing with Slew, which I'm gonna do like a little photo set thing on passes. I'm gonna do like some recap of it. Yeah, it was really fun. And then I went to a Labubu rave the day before, which was fun. However, I thought it was going to be in Hollywood area where it was last time. But this one ended up being in a downtown rave warehouse with porta potties, which was not what I signed up for. I would say generally when I go to raves, what I really mean is an air-conditioned place with multiple bathrooms where I can go back to my house within 10 to 15 minutes. But instead I ended up in a full-on actual warehouse. And I was like, absolutely the fuck not. Like, I had a lot of fun, but I was just like, I was promised an air-conditioned bar with a bathroom, and I got an air-conditioned warehouse with a porta potty. And it was super fun. There's this person who I guess is my friend now. I don't know if it's too soon to call that, but we've hung out like 2 or 3 times. His name is Download, and he has a cool group of people called Internet Friends or something, and they just hang out and do electronic shit together. Wiki! Hell yeah. Yeah, we met. Well, first, you found me through the OTK competition, but then we started hanging out because of OnlyFangs with a G. Cool. But yeah. Wiki, how are you? Now we're real life friends. That's true. We have met IRL. That is true. I guess that's just friends. I don't know. I guess that's just. But yeah, that was what I did this weekend. How are you, Faye? I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Oh yeah, Winky has your fucking collarbone. Yeah, Winky's collarbone broke. We were on the phone, and then as soon as he hung up, his collarbone broke. I don't think that was me, but it was an extremely close proximity to us communicating, which looks a little bit suspicious. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. It was the bad mode juju. That's fair. I mean, I do surround myself with like multiple haunted things, like just almost solely things that are haunted. So that does track that is a little bit suspicious. But my Discord has a selfie room. It does. You can post a selfie of you if you would like. I haven't looked at the selfie room in a while. Who has posted a selfie recently? Where is the selfie room? Why can't I see some of these servers? Uh-oh. Okay, selfies. Okay, last selfie was January. It was Today's Society. Great picture, but we're really slacking in the selfie channel. If you go on to the Discord, please post. It's a wild room to have. Why people? I've noticed multiple Discords have those rooms. People just like. People like, you know, being like, this is me. You know what I mean? Like, I think people being like, just so you know, this is who I am. You know what I mean? I don't know. Multiple we were just copying other Discords. Everyone's just copying everybody. What am I thinking about? I'm actually going to do something today. I know I said that I was going to do spooky crafts and that I've been vamping because that's one of my greatest skills, but we are actually doing spooky crafts. It's kind of wholesome, but sometimes freaky rarely. I mean, if it gets a little too weird, I'm sure we'll delete it. We do have mods in the Discord server. It's not just free reign. Like, if someone posts their, like, butthole or something, we'll take it down. I was going to say probably we'll take it down, but I'm like, we'll take it down. I'm not going to say probably. So what I've realized is I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I like Halloween. I like things. Oh crap! Sorry, Tyler. This is awkward. I didn't. That's pretty. I don't know if there's like a rule specifically against it, but I think we would take it down. What are the rules on our server? Don't discriminate or harass each other. Respect each other. English only. No spamming. No not safe for work content. Okay, I would say if you would not email it to an entire company you worked for, don't post it here. I would say a butthole is probably violation of Rule 6. If you wouldn't email your butthole to your entire company, don't post it there, please. That's a funny way of I think Ill Hunter wrote it in that sense, and that was a funny phrasing of that. Okay. So as you know, I like Halloween stuff. The problem with Halloween, mild racism, let's see. No. Discrimination of any kind. No, any racisms. Rule 1. You can read the rules. We go to hashtag rules. You can read them. Let's see. We have to fix this actually. This is talking about Mizu Collective. I'm actually going to send a message to my mod. This is all the rules are the same, but the lines keep have we gone too far? The internet used to be a place where anyone could do anything. Now buttholes are banned. This is bullshit. I'm gonna tell my mod, can we edit this to remove Mizu? Mizu Collective was something that we were part of like 3 years ago. It does not exist anymore. The rules are the same, but we're no longer part of that. What if the butthole is posted for scientific gains? I think Rule 6 still applies. The way that it's phrased. All right. So the problem, and I love kitschy shit. I would just like to note, I love tacky things. I love campy things, but sometimes I do love like old school shit, and I kind of want my place to look like a spooky mansion. And as a result of that, spooky mansions, you can have a little bit of kitschy shit, but not everything can be kitschy and campy, right? And so I noticed that like whenever I make Halloween decorations, I need to be honest with myself that like whatever I make is probably just going to be in my apartment forever. So as a result, when I looked up like Halloween crafts on the internet, I just get a bunch of shit that looks to me very ugly because it's made for like toddlers. Yeah. So we got like here, we got like these like toilet paper rolls. It's like, I don't want toilet paper rolls in my house forever. Like there's just like a pine cone. There's just like popsicle sticks. It's just like, I don't like this. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I know this is going to be my house forever. Do I want this in my house forever? You know, and this is stuff that is I don't feel is like particularly something that I want to be there for all time. I want it to look like I live in a spooky vampiric mansion, and that just like doesn't do it for me. But I also want to do crafts. So I realized that if you go on Martha Stewart is very much a helpful place when you want to do fun crafts, because it's basically crafts for like middle-aged women, which means just like, okay, you can do stuff with and your kids want to have a spooky time, but you also don't want it to like mess up the vibes of your suburban house. And so unfortunately, me and the audience of Martha Stewart have very similar taste in Halloween crafts, because it basically just looks like stuff that if you wanted to, you could just have full time. And so I've been getting like a lot of my Halloween crafts from Martha Stewart. Just fill your stuff with everything, get a storage unit, and fill that up too. I have a huge hoarder. My whole life, my family, I'm descended from hoarders. My whole life is trying my best to just like not fill up my whole place with garbage. And it is a constant battle. Isn't that right, Jojo? Yeah, my house is always full of garbage. Yeah, it is. Come on, say hi. Say hello. Look who's here. It's Jojo. She's the best cat, and we all love her. She really likes when I do this. She loves Jojo. She's a good cat. She likes when I do this to her body. Jojstar. I feel like it is hereditary. I think it's very cultural. You know what I think it is? Because something I've noticed is it's the hoarding thing. Like, obviously some people I think just have like a mental illness. I like researched this for like a podcast that me and 🔔ANNOUNCEMENTS did once. So there to some extent there is some mental illness with hoarding. But in terms of just like, not necessarily like the full on like, no, Jojo, that's the original. That's from the 60s, Jojo. Jojo, no, you can't. That's the original panel from the 60s. Do you have any, do you care at all about antiques? Jojo, you scratched it up quite badly. Jojo. Ow, now you just bit me. You scratched up an antique and now you're biting me? That's so rude. That's so rude. Unbelievable. She has no manners. I'm not educated enough about cats, but why is your cat bald? That's such a funny way to phrase that. Listen, I'm not well educated about cats, but from my cursory knowledge, cats generally aren't supposed to be bald. Honestly, I could eat her. Like, I was very, okay, with the whole alinity thing, the feeding the cat vodka is really fucked up, but the whole eating the cat to me, now that I have a cat, I'm like a lot less, I feel like I was more offended by the cat eating before I owned a cat. Like, you need to understand, I think it depends on the cat. Obviously, like older cats, you can't do that with, but Jojo is the cat, Jojo will literally like run full force into the, like head first into the wall. And I'll be like, Jojo, are you okay? And then she'll just like, she'll just go around like nothing happens. Jojo stands, there's like, I have this divider, like a furniture divider up here. She'll jump onto it and then jump like off of it. Like, it's just like, it's crazy, you know, like, it's just like, cats are insane. Like, it's not all cats, but like my cat is like, which I won't do, but if I was to alinity my cat, she would not notice. Like, it would be absolutely like, they'd be unfazed. But I would like to note I don't do that. However, I it depends. My cat is like, yeah, my cat is wild. Fallout Moat, that is me. Regular consumers also hoard. So many people spend their life shopping and storing crap in their houses, filling up their garage and yard space with one-time useless crap. Yeah, or one-time use or useless. Exactly. You look very tall. You look 5'8" or 5'9". I'm actually 7'1", but I don't really tell people that much. So Jojo is a Sphinx. I actually, me and Slew, we are joint custody holders of it. and we actually paid money for this cat. We actually split money. We actually spent more money for this cat to look like this, which seems insane to the average person, because it is. But I am allergic to regular cats, and Slew really likes sphinxes. They're a very unique animal. They're sort of in between a dog and a cat. They're very silly, and they have big personalities, and they're very loving, and they're very unique. So that's why there's a naked cat in the background. That's why there's just this indecent little puss. Hey, Joge? Yeah? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, along with, like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm a big Christmas fan. I'm a big Christmas bitch. I'm not gonna lie. So I totally understand having a couple of boxes of just Christmas decorations that you have for like a few weeks and then take it down. But when it comes to Halloween stuff, I don't want a whole box of Christmas stuff and a whole box of Halloween stuff. My whole life is Halloween. So if I have Halloween stuff, it's just going to be the decor of my house. Like, I'm not putting this in a box. I'm either getting rid of it or this is just my life. You've never heard the word Christmas? I don't think it's really a phrase. I think I just coined. I think I am the first person who have ever said that, or that's not really a phrase. How are you doing, Waffle Science? Nice to see you. How are things? So yeah, Martha Stewart, I've realized, is a great way to basically use crafts, and just like I could never take them out of my home, and they look pretty decent. Like, it just looks like how I want my place to look. You genetically engineer a cat so you don't sneeze. This is on YouTube comments, by the way, for everyone in chat. I'm not just like talking into a void. I also forgot I have to add my fucking Twitch comments onto the VOD because YouTube likes watching the chat. But I took it down because my computer crashed. I'm gonna write this to Ill also. Also, I need to add back chat when I can. Lol. I think it's just a stream elements thing. Hey RJ Fine, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. How are things? We are just talking about making horror projects and doing little spooky crafts. Isn't that right, Jojo? Cat's in the back. So yeah, so I've learned, I get really excited about Martha Stewart is what I'm trying to say. Not so much the felonies, but the other stuff. This is, see, look at this. Like, this is supposed to be for Halloween, because Martha Stewart, probably does not full-time have a house like this. But, like, low-key, like, this is just what I'd want my house to look like all the time. We got this, like, kind of glass fucking thing with pumpkins, I guess, you know. We got like the spooky, the old books and shit. I got a bunch of old books. I don't read them because I can't read, but you know, they look sick. Mo is pretending that there are YouTube comments. We love you. Hi, man up. I swear I'm not talking to my voices. But yeah, look at this. And the best thing about this, you're switching between YouTube and Twitch. Very cool, very cool. Like, practical magic level decor. What's practical magic? I was thinking like what we do in the shadows. I haven't seen practical magic. I feel like I'd like it. Yeah, definitely this sort of stuff. Like the Love Witch. I'll show you my, like, if you want to go into my, like, dream aesthetics. The Love Witch is a good one. I really like these things. I like that there's a bunch of jars. Jars are really good. Jars with labels are fun to me. I like 60s, 70s vibes a lot. Big 60s, 70s vibes. Holy shit, I love 60s and 70s so much. Look at those eyes. This is sick. Yeah. Other aesthetics I like are anything ContraPoints does. Someone once asked me with my background if they were watching a ContraPoints YouTube video, and I was like, that's literally the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to me, and I'm never gonna forget this. This is the highest compliment one can receive.
Yes. Yes, bitch. Let's fucking go. Ooh, I love this one. Yeah. You want your house to look like a magical mystery horror movie. Yes, exactly. You got it. There's a girl streamer called Scream in the Void X. Scream in the Void X. Is she only on Kick? I always find it so interesting when people are only on Kick. I don't know if I can. I like her. I don't know if I can show her stream because I don't know if I can show Kick, and also it's very focused on her butt. But I like what she's doing. I like what she's doing. I do like the aesthetic. I'm pro Scream in the Void X, absolutely. Let's see. Okay, so wait, let's go back to this. Look at this. And so the coolest thing, I can't believe, y'all, I'm aging. Like I start to talk to people, like I forget I was out with like Bex the Best Rex, and we were talking about how she was gonna do something at night, and she's like, unfortunately the guy fell asleep, and then we didn't end up doing this insane activity, which I'm not even gonna name. It was like super dangerous, and I was like, thank goodness that they didn't. And I was just like, oh my god, am I Bex's mom? Like I'm getting the age where it's just like, Martha Stewart, and like don't do risky things, stay at home and make things with bottles, fucking Martha Stewart crafts. So do I believe in ghosts? So the do I believe in ghosts thing is a whole thing, because I have been in haunted spaces. I have felt energies for sure. However, I'm also a very large skeptic. So I'm the sort of person that is both extremely skeptical about magic stuff while also having experienced stuff that is pretty hard to explain away from just like regular shit. So I would say I'm not afraid of ghosts, but definitely I've been in a place where if there were ghosts, there's a ton of them, and I've felt some crazy shit. I was in this old abandoned hotel in Arizona. It was like a haunted hotel that used to be a hospital. And it was me and Slew Horror, and we had like EMF readers and like DBT wave things, whatever, you know, those things, and like they were like going off. And like we were watching Seinfeld, I think, or Friends or something, and it just started like, I think it was Seinfeld, and it just started like going in slow motion. Like I've never seen a TV do like that in my life. It was like I saw some crazy shit. If you find a shot of the kitchen scene in Practical Magic, now I want to look. Also, have you been, Waffle Science? How have things been? Kitchen scene Practical Magic. Because, like, I want both maximalist decor while having as little things as possible, if that makes sense. It's sort of this backwards thing where I want a bunch of cool knickknacks while also, like, absolutely not having too much shit, if that makes sense. I'm watching this right now. It's, the version I can see is, 240p. So I'm trying to, they really don't have a lot of, they really don't have a lot of HD, oh wait, okay, wait, I think I found one. You want to get into dark magic? I don't know if I want to get into dark magic. You know, we're just going from the stuff where it's like, should we fuck with magic, to let's go straight to dark magic. Sort of a wild jump. You don't have a fear of ghosts, but 3 years ago when you moved to a small town, you wondered if any of your neighbors were werewolves. Werewolves? Why would you think that? So interested. Okay. I love having like 40 different windows and just like not being able to. Okay. I like the way this looks already. We have the same colored lights apparently. Like this, we have the same lighting. Ooh, yeah, I do like that. Are they like, what's this is kind of sensual. What's happening here? Yeah, what is? They're sisters? Are you sure? I'm sure they're sisters. Oh, I like that. What is that? I like this decor, but it's kind of hard because she runs her face into it. I like the decoration. Oh! It's like some strings and shit.
Come on. Oh dear. It seems we've not arrived in the nick of time.
I do like the decorations, I think. The decorations are good. They're witches and their aunts are witches. Early in the movie when their kids, do I say aunts or ants? I don't know the right word for that. Guess they couldn't find a stunt double with the same colored hair. Really? Wait, let's watch that again. I don't know, it's pretty close. It's like red, dark red. I'm just watching Nicole Kidman get knocked. No, I'm just getting distracted while watching Nicole Kidman get knocked into a shelf over and over again. The color hair changes. What happened kissing to fighting to kids and Sandra Bullock's looking hot? I mean, Sandra Bullock looks hot the whole time. I think that doesn't change about the clip. But yes, it's a very, this is quite an odd, as somebody who's never seen the movie, this is quite a weird clip a confusing clip to jump into. But I probably will watch this at some point. I do like the aesthetic quite a bit. I am going to BRB because I keep meaning to BRB and then I keep getting distracted. I'm going to come back with some like little craft things and then we're going to make a little craft. Because I've been talking about how much I'm excited about crafts, and then I haven't been making any. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to do a BRB screen, and then I will be back shortly. See you in a bit. And no, I don't have a BRB screen yet, so it's just starting soon. We'll figure it out. Hello! I'm back. Sorry, I got distracted because I was, what was I doing? I had to go to the bathroom, and then JoJo needed water and food and was screaming, and then I wanted to get all the crafts stuff, and then here we are. Lady! Everyone please wish Lady the Laddie happy birthday. Lady, how was the best of your birthday? We played Super Vibe, a game that I only remember playing because Lady told me we did. The icon looks familiar, and the name looks familiar. But other than that, I have no real memory of it. I feel like the. And we added each other. I remember we played once, like, several months ago. Clearly, it left a huge impression. I think at the time, I remember just thinking it was, as like, am I playing Overwatch now? Like, it's sort of like the meme with the butterfly. It's just like, is this Overwatch? Guitar says, why does the passes look like an OF site? They all do kind of look the same. That's true. Does coffee look like that too? I've never actually really had a coffee. And clearly I haven't supported any of my friends on coffee. Or is it coffee or Ko-Fi? Yeah, it just looks this. You're right, it does look the same. Any of these sites all look the same. Why is passes, making one, by the way? Like, what makes it different than others? I'm not sure. But what I do know, is that the people with passes have been really nice to me. They've actually been like, I don't know if I can tell you the difference between passes and other sites in terms of like use. But why should we be making passes at me? Thank you for phrasing it that way. But also, it's definitely just like. Here we'll do the passes pitch again because I feel like I haven't done this in like an hour, so it's not super annoying. I was saying that so I became a partner last year on Twitch, and at that point, by the time you're partner, bless the hearts of everyone who's trying to do a partner push right now in this year of 2025, but there is not really any reason to be partner on Twitch. Like, if I'm being really, really honest with you, like, my life has been different before and after getting partner only because what got me to partner was just like the OTK competition and making friends with people who have been really talented and also like nice to me. But I don't think that if I didn't hit partner, it would really be any different. It just happens that that ended up being coinciding with the numbers needed to partner push at that time. But I don't think it would be a lot different regardless. Like, the checkmark really doesn't matter too much at all. I guess just for clout, but like, honestly, not even, So, but the one thing that... Did you see this? Did you see this little rat? Lady, did you see this little rat? Twitch decided they didn't want me to hear your pitch. Perfectly timed. But yeah, I realized that, like, back in the day when you had Twitch, you basically got set up with a customer success manager, like, right away. Like, pretty much everyone who was partner got a customer success manager. And now you kind of just don't get that. And that's not just like smaller partners. That's people who are like in the high hundreds to like early thousands. You know what I mean? It's like, like, I'm not talking about just like, okay, you're a partner, but like, you're just, you barely hit that number, whatever. It's like literally like you are in the top 0.3%. You are making this much for Twitch. You still don't have a customer success manager. And I was like, I guess that's just not on the cards for me. And then, like, I'm starting on YouTube and we're doing stuff on there. And I was like, there's no even fucking way that I'm gonna get to that level on YouTube, at this point. But they reached out to me and everyone has been really, really helpful. I essentially have like the closest thing to a customer success manager that I've had since starting in 2018, and they've been really, really helpful and looking out for me, and like it's really cool to have that, and I'm just really thankful that I'm able to even like have that sort of support system. And also they let me use their office, and it's the old FaZe Clan building, so I might do a cooking stream at the Pass's office, so that's why please, if you follow, like I would prefer if you subscribe, because that does give me money, but even if you make an account low-key and follow me on Passes, that will impress the people enough to let me keep being able to use their office. But if you can, please pay money, of course, in case anyone from Passes is watching, for sure. But also, if you follow, like, making an account and follow me, I feel like it does look like, come on, I'm trying, y'all, you know? There's too many of these sites, yeah, exactly. The good news is this one ate some of the other sites, so this used to be Fan House, so they ate Fan House. So at least they're taking over some of the other sites that there are too many of. Maybe we'll eat coffee. Maybe coffee will eat them. Who knows? By which I mean 76 friends used to give it to me used it to give you a birthday present that you got Baldur's Gate. Nice! The friends from the game followed 76, and it was only 2 people. Maybe 76 friends combined. That'd be pretty sick. You still don't have one, and not to your own horn, or partner, you mean. You definitely had opportunities you would have thought you'd get if you didn't have a check. They don't care about the check. The check is not, because the check doesn't matter, right? If you have a check and have like 2 people watching, no one's gonna care about that over not being a partner and having 300 people watching. They might ask why you're not partner and have 300 people watching, because it might have mean you did something problematic. But like realistically, like no one's ever gonna like look at that. I was adamant about this before I got partner, and then I got partner just so I could tell you that I was right, just so I could prove that I was right. Because I feel like when you say that before your partner, you sort of sound a little bitter. You're like, oh, well, you don't even need it anyway. But then I have it, I'm like, no, I've confirmed, you don't need it. I've confirmed. Then on both sides, I still stand by that original point. Yeah, lady, you've got crazy opportunities. Anyway, so we're going back to the fact that I like Martha Stewart crafts. So I made this. I think this is fun. This is a bottle of balsamic vinegar. I'm in like my MILF era. So this is a bottle of balsamic vinegar, and I added like a little label, and it says Monster Energy Drink. And I'm really excited. I'm not sponsored by these people at all, but I printed stuff off. You can just print stuff off the Martha Stewart webpage. They have these templates, and so I'm really excited. So that's how I made this bottle. So we're gonna be making some more crafts today. What other? I have some printouts. I may or may not have used the printer at work to make these. Don't tell anybody. So I have some cutouts for pumpkins. Monster balsamic, you making Breath of the Wild recipes? Right? That sort of sounds like it. But no, I just thought it'd be funny to have the monster. I just thought it'd be funny. Yeah, it's in my Morticia. Exactly. It's like we're like, I love campy horror and campy decorations, but in my house I want it to look classy. So we're having classy. We're doing we're in our classy era. All right, so there's a couple of things. One is like a bat. So I'm gonna go. Where is it? There's like a bat thing that we're supposed to do. Trying to figure this out. Where is this? Sorry, I'm scrolling. Where the fuck is this the wrong? Is this the wrong article? You can't see this, but I'm looking through the oh yeah. Here we go. Okay, this is way better looking than whatever I'm doing, by the way. They're definitely more talented than whatever they can make me do. But yeah, they have these sort of bats. I don't know what they did with the white. That looks like too hardcore for me. But yeah, I printed out some templates. So I'm gonna try and make a bat that I can stick on the wall. Paper bats how to. So this is what my templates look like when they're print them on 100%, tape them together with edges overlapping 1/8 of an inch. How am I supposed to? Okay, I'm just gonna print these out and then we're gonna try and make them. Okay, that's what's happening now. That's what we're doing. So we gotta get the black construction paper. I've got like this huge stack of construction paper. The problem is it's like there's certain colors that you use a lot more than others. Like black, I'm almost out of black. I'm just gonna have to buy a stack of black paper. Turns out when you do spooky shit, a lot of black is used. Black, red, pink, I find. Honestly, similar to what I wear on my body. Because I wear a lot of black, red, and pink. You have a printer? No, I printed this at work. I used my work printer without asking for permission. Alright. I think home printers are the biggest scam in the world. Because whenever they break, or whenever you run out of ink, you just have to buy a whole printer. I think printers are like the biggest, like, just like a total just waste of like, just bad for the environment, bad for anything. Like, I'd literally rather go down the street and print something out than like actually just like own one of those. Yeah, they're made for throwing away. It's like the most unbelievably like overpriced disposable camera. Yeah, like library, exactly. Like I'd rather spend like $10 on like a stupid amount, like a low amount of printing than like own one of those printers. It's like the biggest ripoff. It's really bad for the environment, I think. I don't know anything about science, but that sounds right. Welcome in, Kutrix. Kutrix, by the way? Stanley Kutrix, as they call you? I call you that. No one else, I'm sure, does. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna grab a chalk marker thing. Jojo, where are you? Hi, Jojo. Nice. It's like a chalk marker. It's Craft Smart. I think it's for sewing, but I think I can use it for this too. Alright, I'm taking out my headphones because I don't know if you want the music or not, but I can't think with the music. Like, I like the music, but I literally cannot talk and do crafts and hear that music. Like, my brain is not good enough at all of those things. Alright. 1 second, by the way. Let me look at my phone. Check in my phone. Thank you, The Mar and Chunky Blitz, for following on passes, by the way. I appreciate it. It's very helpful to do that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna like try and cut these out, I think, and then trace it on the construction paper. But then I kind of want to use this again, so I don't want to like fuck it up too bad. Like, I'm gonna try and put this in maybe like a folder or something, or like a binder, so I can like retrace this. Because every time I have to, because I don't want to have to go to the fucking printer at my work and print off this bat 100 times. Okay, this is one of 3 pieces of paper I'm supposed to use. I'm not sure what, I gotta follow the instructions. I'd like to note that what it's supposed to look like is way more complicated than the template. No, that's not it. Sorry. No, that's not it. Sorry. Where are these fucking bats? Like, whoever did this, they put a bunch of like white chalk shit. Like, that looks way better than what this is gonna look like. I want you to keep your expectations pretty low here. Like, I can already see that there's more details in those than there is on these templates. I guess what we'll do is we'll start with maybe a simple one and then maybe get better and then maybe throw the older ones away. Maybe I'll become a bat making expert, you know? That could be it. But yeah, how are y'all doing today? What did y'all do this weekend? What are your plans? Tell me what you're doing, cause in the meantime, my brain's already breaking thinking about this. You never know. I might become like, I might make them look exactly like the picture, perhaps. I don't understand. Do I have to make 2 of each? Let me scroll back to this. Print the templates on the following 3 pages, tape them together. Well, I think I have to... 1, 2, 3. There's also 4 pages. Oh, I see. Okay, this serves as a reference of what they look like once they're put together. Okay. So the next pages. Okay. So there's the 1, the 2, and then there's just the bottom. Okay, so I guess it's to make them extra big or whatever. I don't know. You stepped foot on a scale for the first time in a year. That's a scary, daunting experience. Hope that went okay. Your relative mass is altered. Generally, it does. Generally, it does. I mean, honestly, that happens. That alters within, a week usually. So 1 year usually, it would be pretty unexpected to be the exact same weight. You've been building a PC all night. I have to fix my PC. Honestly, so I built my PC in 2019. It took me forever. And then this year, went to a place for them to pretty much like gut it and redo it because I was like, oh well, I might as well have the professional do it. Completely fucked me. Crashed the whole PC. Didn't crash it, but wiped it by accident. And overheated it. Like, he didn't add a cooler in. And he didn't explain that I was like, maybe we need a cooler because my old one did, and he just built it without a cooler. And now I have to add a cooler. Basically, I'm just doing it myself next time. Basically, I don't know. I was like, I'll trust a professional. I learned to not always trust a professional. You lost 40 pounds. Is that good or bad? That could either be very good or very bad. Or just neutral, I guess. That's a fair amount. That's a fair difference. You went to an underground trance rave last night and got your zoomies out. Nice! Just like my cat. It's important to get your zoomies out. I was at a rave on Friday, science, and I ended up in downtown LA by accident. I was informed it was going to be in Hollywood, or I assumed wrongly, because that's where it was last time, and it ended up being a super rave. And I was like, I was not prepared. I was not prepared for a super rave. I think I'm confused. I think I'm supposed to... These are supposed to fold out. Like, it's not telling me to fold these out, but I think they have to, right? Print the templates and tape them together. And, well, then I gotta do it twice. It doesn't tell me to do it twice. Because, like, obviously this is only half a bat. Right? What am I supposed to do? Print and tape them together with edges overlapping 1/4 of an inch. I'm so confused by this. Okay. But that's only half the bat. This is so annoying. Why is it... These are Martha, these are bad instructions. Martha. What the fuck? Cable management is the only thing. That is true. I feel like I might build the PC myself and then like just bring it to someone for cable management or something. Or when I can build it myself, and then what I did is like when I moved from DC to LA, I got like a hard drive out, or like I switched out my hard drive, and while I was there, I brought it to the shop and I was like, while you're at it, can you just do the cable management? I think maybe I'll do that, but then do the bulk of it myself. You honestly love the new schedule of waking up to the stream. That's so bad that I'm on such degen hours that now it went from too late for you to now like it's your morning. I still don't exactly know where you live now, but thanks for being here. How are you doing, J-Mash? I can't tell if that's the Bruce half or the Wayne half. Impossible to tell. It definitely looks like a chunk of bat. Your mom's house is good one, J-Mash. My mom's house now. I'm trying to do like a craft bat, but getting very confused by the instructions. Because there's no way that this is not supposed to be you fold it in half. Okay, I'm gonna get some tape too. Could just be dumb. Your case is very cable management friendly. I still have the same case from the original PC I built in 2019, and it like the aux hasn't worked the whole time, but I was like, this is the only part, one of the few parts that like I don't have to sub out, so I refuse. So I just like, now the aux continues to not work. I don't need an aux cord. No one needs an aux cord. It's just a template. Yeah, we're trying. I don't know why people had problems with weight loss. You just started eating right and exercising. You're already down to what you weighed in high school. That's wild. Cause like it definitely is not always that easy for everyone. But maybe that is it. I don't know. I think it might depend on like your genetics too. I mean, I don't know. But I'm very impressed. But yeah. You know, so I think it is harder for some people, right? I was watching this like BBC documentary. It wasn't a documentary. A documentary is really, it was like one of those BBC Three like reality shows, and it was like a pseudo experiment where they just like took a bunch of people and made them like eat less and just wanted to see if like there'd be a difference, and everybody else kind of reacted the same, but then there was this one Asian dude who inexplicably just stayed super skinny. Like he just like ate more and stayed skinny. Like it was just ridiculous. Like there was this, like it was like almost everyone turned out the way that whoever was in charge of the show thought it would be. But this one Asian kid basically just ate a ton of shit and just stayed skinny. And I was like, all right, there's definitely some genetic component to this, because that is ridiculous. It reminds me of my cousins. Bluetooth exists, exactly. And I like this. No way that tape is correct. No, I'm not doing the tape right. I'm not doing this tape. I'm not doing this right. You're chilling in Italy. Italy. Okay. Italy. I'm gonna remember that until I forget it again, and then I'm gonna be like, J-Mash, where do you live again? And then you're gonna be like, Italy, you fucking idiot. And then I'm gonna be like, wow, don't talk to me that way. And then you're gonna be like, how did you forget Italy? It's like a major country. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. That said, you're still huge. I mean, you are very tall, so that is true. You were 90 pounds. If you do that, you'd die. This is definitely the third time. I'm sorry, J-Bash. I'm sorry. Diet is it's definitely, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. That's very true. As someone who's never had abs in their life. Don't listen to me for advice on this, obviously. You wonder if they control for how fast people eat. Two people could give in the same, but if they chew in... Really? Yeah, I mean, again, it was like a BBC 3 television show, which is like basically like the trash side of BBC. So this wasn't like, you know, this wasn't exactly, this wasn't like Cambridge, you know what I mean? This was just like BBC, this was like the trash version of BBC being like, wouldn't it be interesting if we did this shit? Okay, here we go. I feel like it's too big, right? I want it to fit low-key in like maybe one, like on one sheet, you know? That's what she said. Oh, it's hilarious. And also, I just like to note that these things have feet. This template is not the same template. So it's not gonna look this good, and then I'm gonna be like, why? And then it's like, well, you didn't even, y'all's template is way nicer. She never said that to me. I'm so sorry, unarmed guitar. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off, I mean, I don't know if this is rude or not, but I'm gonna cut off its little, I think I'm gonna cut off its little tail a little bit so it all fits on one sheet. I think that's, I think that'd be nice, you know? Hey, cousin! Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut its little tail a little bit. I'm sorry if anyone's like anti me cutting this bat's tail. I apologize to the Bat Association, who's going to be very offended by this choice of mine. Maybe I'm gonna do it so I make it look like maybe they have the little feet, like in the thing. It's sort of like a tail. It has a tail, and then it has a little foot. So maybe if I add a little feet. I don't know. This is too... I'm thinking too hard about this, I think. I'm just mad that there's feet in the template and there's no feet, or there's feet in the final project but no feet in the template, which makes me feel like you're not even giving me a chance to succeed here, you know? And I'm mad about that. That's making me unnecessarily angry. Why not cut around the edge so it's scaled down? I think I just want to get the little bottom off. Like, I think as long as everything else can be the same size. There, see? It looks a little, it's got a little foot now. I want to see what it looks like this size, and then we'll do the other one. Here we go. Okay. And then I have my little chalk marker. I just got this chalk marker. Oh wait, I'm gonna get some masking tape. Hey Edson, how are you doing? I got this chalk marker from my friend who sews. Never used it in my life, so hopefully this will work. Edson, how have things been? Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are well. We're doing some bat crafts here because I've been hanging out. Well, how do you feel about those bats in the Philippines that are 5'5"? This is the first time I'm hearing about them. There's fucking 5'5" bats in Philippines? There's no way. You're gonna need to tell me a species name, because I'm immediately skeptical about that big. I don't believe you. That's Moat's exact height. Moat-sized bats. Don't height dox me. You know my height. You know who I am. You know my life. I'm trying to like I'm masking taping the bat. Because I hate when like you're tracing something and then it like moves. Giant golden crowned flying fox. I'm gonna look up this bat. I'm gonna look this motherfucking bat before we continue, because that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Golden crowned flying fox. What the fuck? Yo, this shit, what is going on with this thing? What is going on with this thing? It's a big ass boy. I wouldn't say 5'5", but it has the longest forearm length of any bat, 8 inches. Well, how tall is that? I don't care. Wingspan. What's the wingspan? I don't care about its forearm height. That's like, what a stupid thing. Its wingspan is of the Indian flying fox is up to 4.9. No fucking way. No fucking way. Indian flying fox. What? Indian flying fox wingspan. What? Bro, this is nuts. That, I think bats are cute, generally. I generally think bats are very cute. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'd call this one cute. Like, generally, I'm pretty pro bat. I'm like, I think bats are very cute creatures. This is like nightmare fuel. This woman is just holding a Nosferatu. That is, I hope the bat that I'm creating doesn't look like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not want the bat that I'm creating to look like. What the fuck? This is blowing my mind right now. Okay, let's go to Indian Flying Fox Wingspan BBC. BBC, I don't trust any news anymore, so I have to really. There's only like 3 websites where I believe anything anyone says. A wingspan of 1.7 meters. What is 1.7 meters in feet and inches? 5'5". I thought you were exaggerating. What the fuck? This is BBC Wildlife. I dead ass thought you were just making shit up. I was like, there's no fucking way this is 5'5". I'm gonna find out how tall this thing is actually. What? Looks like a flying JoJo. It does look like a flying JoJo. Aw, it does look better now. Now that you're saying that. Your wingspan is closer to 2 meters. You are bigger than this bat. That's true. That's nuts. That is nuts. What? Look at these bad boys. You know, bats are the only mammals that can fly. I think I knew that, but part of me is like, didn't want to say that out loud because I'm like, maybe I missed one. You know, like, are pterodactyls mammals? No, they were like reptiles, right? Or were they birds? Someone look that up. Look, can someone Google, were pterodactyls birds? What a stupid question. Because they had feathers, right? Didn't we find out recently that pterodactyls had feathers? Like a lot of dinosaurs that we thought looked like lizards, like, have feathers. So now I'm just like, isn't that low-key just birds? I guess a flying squirrel really just falls in style. Yeah, I think that is, yeah, flying squirrels are more just, yeah, just a stylish faller, yeah. I don't know how they're getting that info from just bones. You guys, we're going on such a large tangent. We're trying to make a bat craft. How do we know? This is so stupid. Dinosaurs had feathers. Wait, because I don't trust anyone anymore. BBC. I literally, like, don't trust any website. Fuck the BBC. Hi, Ice Prophet. Fluffy and feathery dinosaurs were widespread. I think I'm like my toxic trait is if there's no BBC article on it, it didn't happen. I think that's my toxic trait now. If there's no BBC article, I don't believe it existed. Content's not fuck you. Fucking American hating ass. The UK hates freedom. That's why they won't let us see this. Another lie is the size of a velociraptor. It's literally the size of a dog. I don't know. I didn't know how big they were supposed to be. Like, all my knowledge of velociraptor is like Jurassic Park. And I don't remember. They seem like a big ass dog in Jurassic Park, to be honest. Like, their dogs get that big, right? Dogs get really big. I don't know if you've seen dogs, but some dogs. The dogs in Russia, yo, they're giving Russia. No wonder Russia's banned from the Olympics, man, because they like. I don't know if they're still banned, but they were banned for a while for like steroid use. I'm like, I think they put steroids in their dogs. Look at those Russian fucking dogs. I was like, that is not natural, you know? Absolutely not. The British lost to France. You can't trust their facts. The British didn't lose to France. When did the British lose to France? What are you talking about? All the dino descendants had feathers, so it kind of makes sense T-Rexes were just giant chickens. Yeah. Yeah. Were T-Rexes like birds? This is such an infuriating conversation, I'm sure, to anyone who knows any knowledge about this. Russian bear dogs are humongo. Yeah. There is a MMA fighter practiced against child bears as a kid. Yeah, that sounds like Russia. Yeah, but I feel like England usually won, right? England versus France. Like, just because France won once doesn't mean that, like, we low-key know they lost most of the time. All dinosaurs were covered in feathers or had the potential to grow feathers. Khabib wrestling bears. Crunk, aren't you live right now? It's really nice to see you. But aren't you doing your subathon? Crunk. We're looking up the fact. Crunk, did you know you're scamming for 3 days? 3 days of scam. I love it. Did you know that there are bats that are 5'5"? Hello, Crunk. It's lovely to see you. And I was like, there's no way bats are 5'5". Yeah. Yes. I was like, someone said they were 5'5", and I was like, absolutely, that's not true. And I'm on the BBC wildlife website, and they have a wingspan of 1.5 meters, which if we put it in freedom units, well, this one says 4.5 feet. But there was another site that said, oh wait, 4.9, wait, feet and inches. Oh, I hate when they do that. But somewhere else said 5'5". Anyway, that's still insane. That's still an insane size. But I swear something else said like 5 foot 5 inches of like wingspan. Yeah, 1.7 is like that far apart. That's crazy. That's wild. Bats shouldn't be that size. 10,000 years ago, they're gonna say we have feathers too. Hi, Corbin. They're just gonna make shit up. Indian bat. No, this is the Indian bat. We're on Indian bat. Oh wait, no, this is dinosaurs. Sorry, we're trying to make like I'm trying to make a bat craft. And I'm getting really derailed. We're getting really derailed from, I'm trying to make a bat. And I was saying this bat seemed kind of big. And then someone was like, well, not as big as this fucking bat. And I was like, no way. And now we're really deep down a bat hole. Next time you eat dino nuggies, you can take joy knowing humans form effigies of the chicken's ancestors. Yeah, it basically just one giant chicken. That bat kind of looked like walnut, like Like the person or like an actual nut? Maybe Mr. Pepper. That's sort of I'd say Mr. Pepper. Not I'd say his dog, not him. That is Doctor for you. Yeah. No, Doctor's his father. He's been Mr. Pepper Tubin so long. Put some respect. No, he's not a doctor. He doesn't have a doctorate. You're thinking of the beverage. This is insane. 1.7 meters. Okay, 1.7 is like the biggest it gets. It's 5.5 feet and inches. 1.7. 5'7". The biggest one is 5'7". Unbelievable. Even ones that are too dumb to be. He's shorter than this bat. We're just coming in. Why is he catching strays? Why is one catching strays in the street? Oh my god, this is a big old bat. How do they cope with the climate? That's not what I'm asking about. Like, I feel like if you have an FAQ on the fucking flying fox, and you find out how big the flying fox thing, your follow-up question is, but how do they handle the climate? No, it's like, I'm sorry, I have 5 more questions on how it's so fucking big. Flying foxes versus freshwater. All right, we're never gonna get this craft done. What the fuck?
The Roper River.
I mean, it's
Fed
because
by
it's so big,
underground
it doesn't look
springs,
like a bat. It's
it
like, this
flows
isn't a bat.
throughout
This
the
is a
year.
whole ass fox. Okay, I'm gonna cut this while
A vital
watching
refuge
this.
for a small mammal with an intense dislike for the sun.
The zip line probably based on this.
The little red flying
bat.
fox. These bats are waiting for monsoon rains.
5'7", I think you've taken a fight
But now,
unless you
it's reached
play
38
the
degrees
infectious disease
Celsius.
card. Yeah, then you you can
Just
get
a few degrees more.
You could get like a coronavirus.
They will die.
I feel like a fucking flying fox coronavirus is like a
Squabbles
like
break
a-
out for shade.
coronavirus on steroids.
They are dehydrating. 300,000 bats are desperate for water.
Not gonna you win the fight. I don't know, man. What about you? Okay. Wait, we have a poll. I need to do a poll here. Wait, I'm turning off the music. We're gonna do a poll here, and the poll is J-Mash with a shotgun. Wait, who wins? Who wins? J-Mash with shotgun. 300,000 giant bats. What the fuck going on in here? What the fuck's going on, Chocolate? It's great to see you. Have you been? I'm trying to do a bat craft, and I'm getting really just like extremely distracted by the knowledge that flying foxes are insanely large. I'm just kidding. We're getting really derailed here. We're getting real derailed. 300,000. That's how much they said we're here. This is you would run into 300,000 of them. You have
Only
a dog?
the Roper River can
Too
save
late. I
them.
already made the poll. Please vote. Chat is really important. Really important poll.
By soaking their
Getting bored,
chests,
that's not
they can
problem.
collect a little water to lick off back at the roost.
Imagine the only water you got is having you licked off your
But
body.
this is probably the most dangerous thing they'll ever do.
Oh, freshwater crocodile! Shit! BBC is nuts.
Australian freshwater crocodiles. Warmed by the
Of course
summer
it's
heat,
Australia. Of course it's
they
Australia.
are at their most alert.
Of course the giant bat crocodile fight is in fucking Australia. Where else would this be? Where else would this fight occur? Hands of a
The
shotgun? I think
crocodile's
it's assumed that
jaws
you have
snap
your
shut
hands.
in the blink of an eye. The bat's reactions must be quicker. They must choose a spot and run the gauntlet.
Oh shit. They have all the stuff. Yeah, they also have a shotgun. They can't use it though because they're bats. That makes me feel better doing that. 299,908. Yeah, did you die? You have in your hand. Oh yeah, you have a shotgun. You also have Crocs. That's pretty good. Yeah, yeah, okay. That's fair. I haven't
The
voted yet,
survivors
but
will
I'm
brave the
also
river
voting for the
every
bats.
day
There's only
until the
one person that
monsoon
voted
rains
for you,
break.
J-Max. Was that you?
Which must be soon.
Damn. Okay, now I want to finish up. This is me. I feel like right now you're looking into the way my brain works because I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to the work or whatever productive thing I have to do after going through all of the tabs and weird brain tangents. It's like, okay, I've closed that tab out. Now I have to figure out this feather tangent, and then we got to go back to the craft. All dinosaurs were covered with feathers. There was 150 million year old fossils in cyber indicates feathers were much more widespread. This they found out 10 years ago. For some reason, I feel like I found out this recently. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Clearly, I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. A fluffy covering. Well, how do we figure this out? How did we okay, there's fossilized evidence of feathery dinosaurs. So I guess like I don't know how they figured it out. I don't know if y'all are reading this along with me, but I can't figure out how they figured this out. I feel like that article did not tell me how they had feathers. They're just like, just trust us, bro. Which is like fine. It's like, you know, you're a paleontologist. Like, obviously, I probably should trust you, but I would like to know, like, I'd like a little bit more information. They found feather fossils? Okay. That sounds right. I'm using, yeah, source, trust me, bro. I have a degree in JMash. That's enough. That's honestly enough information for me. Okay. All right, we have one half of the bat. JMash, you could. It says 2 votes, but it also said that you contributed 30 channel points, which makes me feel that you just voted for yourself twice. You don't have to confirm that. Water isn't wet. Stop it. Hey, Blue Lightning. Welcome in. We're drawing bats. I'm doing a good job drawing some bats from this template. And I'm just gonna stick it on my wall, I guess. And then, I don't know, man. Are we gonna be done? How long should we stream for? I feel like 3 hours is good. Water is dry then. I hate this whole is water wet or is water dry. This is very much like hot dog. This is just hot dog sandwich. This is just if everybody wants to be confused. I didn't know you're part of the deep state. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna deny what J-Mash said, but I'm not gonna confirm it. To be wet, you have to be able to be dry. Oh, my brain hurts so much thinking about that. Okay. I'm cutting. So I've started to realize, even though the instructions are unclear, I guess they just assume you're not a dumbass, and you can figure out that you're supposed to paste this twice. So I have indeed cut the template twice. And the good thing is when I'm cutting the other side, like once I've cut one half of the bat, when I cut the second half, if I want it to be a little smaller, I can trim both of the same size because I have them like taped together, if that makes sense. I want some McDonald's now because someone said chicken nuggies. And that's like, now I want that. So thanks a lot. It seems like it's too late to have chicken nuggets, right? Like, McDonald's right before bed just seems like a waste of time. I mean, McDonald's probably always is a waste of time. I don't know. If you dry with a towel, it becomes wet. Wet is relative. Water makes things wet. It exists outside of the realm of wetness. The absence of water is dry. My brain is hurting. McDonald's out here is actually sick, I'm not gonna lie. I love regional McDonald's. Like, there's something fun. Like, I feel like there's something, people think it's lame to, like, go across the world and, have McDonald's, but I think it's super fun to try out all of the different, like, the fact that each region has their own thing where they're trying to, like, appeal to that specific country is fun. Thank you so much for the sub, I appreciate it. That's, that is a 25% off sub, I believe, if you've never subbed before, because of September. So thank you. What else makes you wet that isn't... How you answer that question, J-Mash? Spoiler, probably contains water. McDonald's tastes different around the world. Alright. Here's the bet. That is true. For those of you who don't know, I made a pie explode on NMP's channel. That's what that's referring to. Out of context, that might seem like an inappropriate message, but it makes a lot of sense in context. Alright, so I tape this together, and then I fold it. I mean, it's a bat. I don't know. What else do you guys want from me? You know what I mean? It's just this bat shaped. Fucking, who knows, right? Okay. Yeah, that seems good. I think I want McDonald's. I'm still trying to make your grandma's green pie. I can give you the recipe if you want. I actually have the recipe. If I am being honest, this is where I got it from. It's vegan. My grandma's name was totally Nora. I didn't just take it from there. I'm surprised the instructions didn't say... Also, I'm told some people become wet during the scientific act. I like how that's just something you... Did you read that somewhere, J-Mash? Because otherwise I don't understand how you would have... How would you have that knowledge? Alright, where's this tape? I'm gonna put the whole tape... Blue's like noted. Okay, I'm gonna make it around because I don't want to do... the tape is kind of too thick, so I'm gonna try and cut it. And then I'm gonna try and make it around the same length. Okay. This is, I am Martha Stewart, okay? I'm not just following a Martha Stewart craft. I have become, like, look at me. I am Martha Stewart now. Should I just have regular Scotch tape instead of having to get packing tape? Not the felony. No, not the other stuff. Ah, shit. Just the, may I recommend getting just regular size tape? I totally fucked this up. You're waiting till Marwaj, so you can't confirm. Marwaj? I don't know what that is. Isn't that where when everyone dies in Claire Obscure 33? Come on. Yeah. Oh, marriage. Oh, yes. What's in the making a corset? Smoking weed with Snoop? I hope so. What's in the making a corset? Like, am I making a corset? I'm making a bat. A corset would be really hard to make. I don't know if you've looked, like, up the parts of a corset, but it's a very difficult, it's a very difficult thing to make. All right, Martha Stewart. I accidentally X'd out of the craft article. It is legal in California. Please follow the laws in your specific place where you live. Okay. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna cut this in half. All drugs to kids. Make sure you try them like moat. That's not what I'm saying. Does Corfit not suffocate people? Why do people use it? Well, I think in the olden days it was a fashion thing, and now it is a fashion thing. I think in the olden days it was more like mandatory, and so then somewhat more oppressive. But now it's just like you can do it for fun. And yes, it is very painful. But I mean, it's like, why do people wear heels? Just like, oh, it looks cool. You look snatched. You're sliving, as Paris Hilton would say. That sort of thing. To look skinny. Yeah, it causes a very pronounced hourglass figure. Heels were originally for men to make calves look stronger. Is that real? Well, now they make me look that big. You've heard heels fuck up spine and back. You don't want to wear heels all the time. That's true. It's definitely one of those things where it's like, it's fun once in a while, but yeah. Okay. Use art. Okay. Cut your own flock of bats. Okay, so now I'm folding this. I'm folding it back in half, and somehow it won't... Somehow now that I'm folding it back in half, it won't link up, which makes no sense. You were taller than the Nick guy in the Catchy stream? Because of the heels. But females stole them from us! Another thing! First they take our jobs, then they take our heels. Okay. Moat, my bat is too small? What, is it supposed to be 5'5", like the crazy bat? That's pretty good. I feel like... What's the amendment again? The first? I don't know. Which amendment? You're American. Is Catchy very pretty? She's cute. I mean, yeah, she looks pretty much the same as she looks on the camera. Very, very pretty. These bats look weird. Which bats? Actually, I'm gonna fold it the other way so it's like tape side down. Like there. And then the wings are kind of like... Is paper bat considered origami? No, because I think for an origami you need to have like... It's kind of... You can't cut and tape, right? Is that right? Ah, the 19th. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know. I'm pretty big fan of the 19th Amendment, J-Mash. We can agree to disagree. Oh, wait. I don't know how to, like... It looks so much better because, again, I would like to note that they definitely cheated. They definitely cheated on the Martha Stewart webpage because the template is more complicated. There we go. I don't know. Wait, how does a regular bat look? Bat. I'm gonna look up how a regular bat wing is. Again, I don't think bats look like that. Bat craft. You can cut twice and tape 3 feet. Bat wall decoration. I feel like you need to like have some sort of like wire. Because otherwise it'll be too flimsy, right? Okay, they have 88 Walmart pieces. Okay, how do I zoom into this? Open image in new tab. Okay. So like with this, it would be like a bottom, maybe like a 3-fold, like a tri-fold situation. It looks like a bat to me, but I'm not an expert. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a major in bats, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna like tape down it, and then I'm gonna just put it on the wall, and we're gonna hope for the best here. You can use folds to support it. Okay. Batman doesn't look like that, and he's the expert on bats. But he's Batman. So he's part bat, part man, obviously. Everybody knows that famously he's a Batman hybrid, as everyone who's read the original comics can attest, of course. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna just try and put it on my wall, I guess. I don't know. Fucking let's see how this works. Those look hella good. Yeah, those look good. This one doesn't look like those. Those are the ones you can buy at Walmart. So I guess I could have just gone to Walmart and just spent what I assume is a pretty paltry amount, and it would probably look better. Okay, now. How long I come up with like Alright, that's where I'm putting this back. Here we go. Used to be a certified paper plane master. That's pretty cool. Okay, so, I don't know, you just put on the wall, like, filling here, I guess, right? Like, look at this. Oh, that's fucking bad. I don't know what you want from me, man. This looks fine, probably. I'm also super far away, so sorry if you can't hear me. It's just, that's just how I'm gonna sound for the next little bit. I'm just gonna sound far away, because I am. I guess I'll move the mic more towards me. Just put tape on the wing tips. Okay, here we go. I'm trying. Alright, here we go. A lot of work for one bat, you know? A lot of work for one bat, but that's okay. You know, here we go. Oh, I think that's pretty good. And then, yeah, so I find in the Walmart one, they kind of put it like here. So you maybe like put the tape like here a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then maybe like here. Wait. Like I really want McDonald's. You know what's we're all gonna die someday, you know, so why not have McDonald's? You know? I want McDonald's. I want it. I'm gonna order McDonald's. It just sucks because it's like at this time of night I have to order it, which means it's gonna be $1 bazillion. Which is like Caleb Hammer would not be happy. Caleb Hammer would be mad at me. Like, that's a bad idea, Moat. And I'd be like, but I want it. You know? And then we'd fight. Sometimes I have like what's it called? Fake conversations with Caleb Hammer in my head. Like I have fake arguments with him. I should just go on this show. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know. Now it's like a little too flat. Feet look weird. Well, you know, I think it needs to be more like in the Walmart one, its wings leave. So I don't want to tape the edges as much. It needs to be more like out. The secret Martha never figured out is you add the googly eyes to the bats. I think the googly eyes would help. Thank you for following, Just Philip. I appreciate it. Prophet, isn't it crazy she's silent and not making any noise? Moats into weird feet. No, it's just fine. Posture check skeleton. Yeah, that skeleton is very straight. Straight up. Okay, I'm gonna try and like, it's just too flat. You know? It's too flat. But then if I don't tape it, then it's too, you know what I mean? Maybe if I just the edge here. Yeah, okay. There. Maybe a little like more. It's just gotta. Yeah. And then maybe this. Maybe the body has to be a little more like out. I don't know, we're working on it. This is my first bat, okay? I think as I make more bats, they're gonna look less stupid. It's just gonna be a little fat. Just do the wing tip and for a little bend. When you remind her, well, she's a Commonwealth, so it all makes sense. Very offensive. Stop attacking me for Canada. Were you making the bat to scale? I was just making it like the size that it asked me to do it. Okay, wait. Let's go back to the I mean, I don't know. That's it. Yeah, it just looks less. Okay, just the tip. Sorry. Just okay. So we take. You mean like kind of this thing, and we just do it like here? Is this what you're saying? Like. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That looks. I don't like that. Right? That doesn't look correct. Is it? We might have to do a different craft. I feel like what really bothers me about this is that Martha Stewart lied when showing what the supposed to look like, because then the original looks way better than the template. And I think that's a frustrating thing. It works up close weird, fine at a distance. Yeah, Well, that's what I'm gonna do for now. That's just what it's gonna look like for now. The fill-in lie. That's crazy. Yeah, could you believe it? The bends are inverted. I don't know how to bend them correctly. Like this way? Like this? Maybe the bat's just backwards. Maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be, you know? JMS has been falling for 5. There's no fucking way he's been falling for 5. That makes me feel like 100 years old right now. There's no way he's been falling for almost 6 years. That is actually insane. I mean, from a distance, it doesn't look crazy. From a distance, it's like, that's a bat, you know? That's like a quarter of my life. Stop talking like that. It's making me get really just upset at the passing of time. But I think that's pretty good, you know? But it's just like a bat, you know? That's what a bat's supposed to look like. Maybe up close, it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad when I look behind me. But from this distance, and when it's blurry, pretty good. And a quarter, I mean a fifth-ish. Yeah, I don't know. Like, quarter does seem a little bit long. Okay, it is time, because I am going to consider ordering McDonald's. That I'm going to raid someone. Before I do that, I would like to vamp. Why am I so low? Before that, I would like to vamp and say, please check out my passes. If you follow, that would be great. I guess I should have some stuff for people who make an account and follow. So I guess now I'm realizing we should probably have some free stuff on there. But me and the Gothic Foodie, it's like Patreon. We are using it to make horror shorts, films, videos. We're basically on some of the higher tiers. If you give us ideas, we will make a short based on your idea. So we will actually just make films for you, and it's pretty cool because it's like we've got a pretty good crew. I don't know if you saw our promo video. I can link that somewhere. But we've got an actual, like, weirdly decently OP, like, SFX people. We got, like, camera people. We actually are, like, doing pretty well with, like, a pretty small school. A pretty small crew. This is our promo. But, yeah, we're going to actually, like, try and make some actual little mini videos, you know? Some call it content, some call it garbage, some call it art, you know? But I think we're going to be making some cool stuff. We're experimenting. We're trying to get better at, like, just, like, making actual horror shit. Like, making actual stuff. And I think we're pretty good at it. And we're just going to get better. So, if you want to support, even following would be great because it will indicate to passes, the people at passes, who have been helping me out, that people actually care. So even if you make an account and follow for free, that is still actually very helpful. Someone call it Raymond Luxury Yacht. Some might call it that. How much to give an idea? You already have one. So the really, like, we will film and do a whole one for, like, pretty high. Like, but we may lower it in a while depending on, like, the fact that there aren't too many people subscribing at the beginning will probably make it lower. So honestly, if you want to, like, message me, I can, you know, I can make a deal. But yeah, that's it for now. But yeah, send me a message if you're serious about it, because we will actually negotiate and make one. You should make a space before the link so you can just click on it. What did I do before? What did I do wrong? I'm dumb. I don't know. But yeah, it's in the passes here too. All right, who are we rating? Me. Good question. Me. Let's see. Let's do high to low, high to low, low to high. Let's see. Who are they playing with? Ooh, we got Sandy though. No, let's raid Sandy. Okay. Watch Alter. I'll check them out. I'm always down to check out horror content. Oh, cool. So it's like, oh, is Alter like all one people? Horror by Alter. Interesting. Thank you for telling me that. That looks really cool. I have followed them. The raid message should be mod jmash. No, I'm gonna do not mod jmash. Oh wait. Raid. Okay. Hi Vic, it's nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't raid jmash. Okay. Alright, thank you so much for being here, y'all. I really appreciate it, and thank you for supporting me and watching and hanging out. It means a fucking lot. And we will be back on Wednesday. We're gonna be doing some cool stuff. Q Money, thank you for making an account. Did you ever read your essay about why you want mod? I did, but I forget it. Can you resend it? I do remember reading it. It was short, right? I feel like it was not actually an essay and actually quite short, if I remember. All right, see you later. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll be doing, I don't know. I'm gonna try and play games with someone. I'm gonna try and make people play games with me. It was hundreds of pages. Can you send it to me again? Because I will remember it, then I'll be like, right, it's this. All right, check out Sandy. Sandy's amazing. I'm part of Sandy's group called Cuties & Co. I have contributed nothing to the organization. So please support a very, very good human being. All right, talk to you soon.